Ready, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final of the low brackets between amm0m0d crew and OINK 5. Now we're in the second map of the game. First map, the Snake Water went to the way of amm0m0d 3-1. And now we're watching Logjam. The game just started, so we'll see how it goes. Disco Boy getting quite a fast rollout there. Austin is actually a little bit faster than him, and both demos are low on health. Disco Boy grabs the health back, and so does Austin. There's a lot of damage being exchanged left and right. Disco Boy getting the short end of the stick right now, putting some nice damage on the Caper. Caper is still kind of peppering people around. Austin's low on health. No kills as of yet, but Castan's the first one who dies. Gibbswagon with the SMG gun as a sniper class. He's just opening him up with the unlock or with the off class there. Proki's on the side. He's looking for the medic. Jumps in onto Trump, but he's just gonna get away from the situation. Gibbswagon gets a nice shot onto Austin there as well. Proki going down. And now Zip is in a lot of troubles. Only Caper and Z on his team to save him, but the point gets capped. The forward spawns are secured for the red team, and now OINK 5 will be able to kind of stay in this. Maybe Uber comes out though. Trump pops back. And chasing off are the red team here. They have a better Uber. amm0m0d is putting some nice pot shots onto the reds here, but OINK 5 are out of this situation. They're going to lose middle point in the exchange of this, but they will be trying to kind of keep the aggression going. Ooh, some nice damage into the choke. Disco Boy's doing a lot of work, and he finds Austin and Z with a nice spot there. Disco Boy unfortunately falls down himself to Proki, but Proki's lone health. He can't contest this middle point. Trump is still alive. They're going to finish him off just like that, and Zip goes down as well by Slowtown. That gives so much free space for the blue team amm0m0d to just push in and do whatever they want.
It started off so good though for OINK 5. Calistan went for a deep bomb onto the sniper, and he pulled 4 people back so they can clean up the 2 stranglers on mid.
Stranglers?
The stragglers.
Stranglers.
Yes, the stragglers. But they couldn't capitalize on the advantage, and kind of bled out, and then they had a weird Uber exchange against a demo man that didn't work out at all.
Doesn't look too good for OINK 5 right now. Trump is on 100%. Zip is only on 25. They're pushing. They're rotating right now, doing a lot of noise on one side and rotating quickly to the other. They're completely unprepared here, OINK 5, as they're pushing in. The amm0m0d crew Organ picks up Z, and he still is on the offensive. There's a lot of dodging and weaving going by OINK 5. They're actually managing to stay alive for the most part. Proki goes down as well, and costs a fun lover, but now is crumbling the defense of the red team. Zip is a little bit of trouble there. He blows Orgasm and Slowtown up by his own body. Zip's still alive. No! His Gibbswagon is gonna cap this! This sniper on low health melees the medic on the point. Taunts 2 times after capping the point, and this point goes the way of amm0m0d.
It looked like he was using the chance as well. That gives you extra damage when you're on low HP, so maybe that cut the edge when winning that last duel. That is a clutch weapon pick, or something. Or maybe luck.
Maybe luck. We're gonna have a replay soon, or maybe a snip by Twitch. Somebody in the chat, please do that, because that was incredible. And now we're back to the middle fight. Ooh, Calistan goes sky high, drops down on the blue team, puts a lot of damage down, but it's not gonna be enough here. Vlad Felnover is the one who catches a pill from Austin yet again. Austin with those pills, man, he's administering them like a top-notch doctor. They're moving on through the midpoint right now after capping the midpoint there as well. OINK 5 are kind of angry and hungry for some more blood. Ubers are about equal, pushing on the second point already, and blue is out. They're not willing to contest this.
Yeah, I think with the sniper they're missing his soldier. They're missing Orgasmo soldier as well. And they don't have the spam or the health to just, you know, muscle themselves into mid if he can't get the picks.
Ooh, Gibbswagon still in the sniper class. He's gonna get caught off guard. Nice low air shot there by Calistan. Just gonna, you know, just showing what he can do. Still stays alive. Second point now belongs to OINK 5. They have the Uber charge, but so does Trump, and that's gonna slow the offensive down by quite a lot. Disco Boys are putting some sticky traps there. Z is just scouting up the area through the window, looking at the enemies, looking where the people are stationed. They know about the sticky trap by now. Castan's on the flank. Gibbswagon is on the spy. He's still using those unlocks. He's still using those weird classes, weird picks, and Caper's now on the sniper class. He might be looking to open up this one. One pick will be enough. Gibbswagon discloses, and he gets found out just like that. One player down for the blue team to defend with.
Yeah, but they won't really use this this pick to push since they're using a sniper. they probably get looking for a bigger target like a demoman or a medic.
Ooh, but Wargasm getting caught off guard there by a random rocket from Proki. Now, that's one down again for the blue team, but Caston's dead as well. It's going to slow them down. There's a bit of a stalemate going on. Both medics still 100%. Both medics still kind of waiting for the other medic to take the first play here. Austin getting a little bit of damage, force trouble there on the flank. They're still trying to push in through there, but it's getting kind of dangerous. A lot of people just sticking up the place. Might want to rotate to the left. There's an entire flank on the left as well. Caper on the sniper class. Oh, but Gibbswagon is the one who's going to pay with his life. One down for the blue team yet again. That's just not enough for OINK to push this in. Oh, but here comes Calistan. He finishes off Trump. Is Trump dead? Trump drops. That's huge right now. They're going in with the Ubercharge. Conch goes out as well, and that is done and dusted, I think. I believe so. As long as they get it, the Conch from slowdown is gonna kind of stop this aggression from happening, and they somehow managed to save this situation from a complete disaster.
Yeah, it was actually the battalion's backup on Slowtown defending them, so they could actually tank that Uber push coming in. But it was just poor focus fire coming into that last. It should have been around. Surely.
Should have been, but didn't quite happen. Second point now being contested by Trum. Is a lot of trouble. He's gonna get caught off guard by Calistan. Picks up 2 there. Austin's getting blown up to pieces, but that's okay as there is only Slowtown alive, and he's all the way to last. Second point hasn't even been capped, and blue team takes a while to respawn. It's 6 seconds to the nearest guy. It's only Slowtown to save the situation. He's gonna get blown to pieces, and now 05 gets themselves the first point on this map, equalizing the score. 7 minutes into this game, I mean, there is a light in the tunnel. This is their map. They want to feel comfortable on this. And Calistan, like I said, you should probably watch out for him this time around. See, he's doing some God's work.
Indeed, he did save them that round. That was insane comeback on the second point. It was a deserved round, to be honest, so it all evens out.
All evens out there on the ends again here. Calistan Austin getting very, very quickly to the middle. Wargam's getting a little bit frisky and aggressive on the side. He's trying to just DM Calistan. Calistan goes all the way back. Gibbswagon is now kind of pressuring him down. There's a lot of exchanges going. Slowtown jumps onto Austin, but what a kill there! Taking out Zip and Z there. Slowtown with Disco Boy in tow. Taking down the entire opposition of the red team. Now Caper is the last one alive, and he's a scout on low health. He's running away. He wants to stay alive on this one, but they're going to lose middle and the second point in succession, I believe.
Yes, and you can see they swapped the Wargasm onto the soldier and Gibbswagon back to scout, and they just give them so much more mobility and HP. And both the soldiers bomb choke and just push them back and just bullet them out of the point.
Your Wargasm getting a high position there with his team going from the banana, from the elbow, however you want to call it. Many names for that place. Wargasm's getting kind of damaged there, but he has Trum in tow, kind of building the Uber charge to get it just as fast as Zip. Here comes the jump from Calistan. Takes down a nice pot shot onto Trum, but now he has to get away and actually gets away with his life, getting unpunished for this one. He's gonna get healed up by his own medic Zip here. Bit of a stalemate trench warfare going on again. Neither team really wants to push this in, and they're waiting for the opening kill here, and it might either come from Calistan. Calistan jumps in. He messes this one up, unfortunately. He's going back to get some more health. And now Zip, 100%, Trum, 100%, and we'll see how this one pans out. Whoever takes the first step, well, will be probably at a disadvantage because both teams are just so entrenched. Oh, getting blobbed up in the air Zip by Slowtown. He has to pop. That's a nice force by the soldier, and just one jump in, one soldier for a force. That's a very good trade. Now Trum has everything in his power to use this. Here goes the counter force by Proki. Good work there, but now is the blue team pushing into the reds. Here Zip is getting damaged quite a lot by Disco Boy. Disco Boy just jumps in by getting cleaned out by Caper.
Was an insane rocket from Calistan onto Disco Boy when he was launching in. Just stuck, juggled him in the air.
Oof. And then here it goes, just turns her out on its head like on a dime. OJ05 is just going in, capping the middle point. It's just slowly but steadily. Oh, is Trum low on health? He is. He's getting away with the situation. He managed to get away with his life. Both medics still maintaining the Ubers, and then, well, good protection here by amm0m0d, but here comes Disco Boy with some disco toys. Put some nice damage onto Z. Z goes down. They're gonna reclaim this midpoint, and it seems that, well, O5 are not really willing to contest this.
No, they had a soldier down as well. He got 4 respawns, so they should be able to hold there a second. If they can keep the medic alive. He looks very weak.
Ooh, Kastan goes in yet again. So aggressive, low on health. Puts nice rocket onto Drum, and Drum pops the Uber charge very early. Now Zip has to stay alive long enough to pop his, and he does! Goes and chasing off the blue players are the O5, taking out Drum. It's a good pick. Disco Boy going down as well, but they've lost Austin in this exchange. Now Zip is in a lot of trouble. He's low on health, gonna get finished off by Lad Fun Lover. And Brokey is just slowly finishing off those lingering blue players with his team as well, Z, but they've lost their medic. Will they be able to cap this middle point? I don't think so. Brokey's low on health, getting pestered there by Gibbous-Wagon, but Z is the one who claims the kill for that one. And now finally, the middle point will go to the way of O5.
Will they be stabilized, or will the amm0m0d crew actually push in there? It looks going back and forth for a while now. Should settle down.
Now slowly moving in is Austin. Kind of waiting for the situation, opting to not go through the elbow again, kind of going through those lower areas, lower lumbers, I'm not sure how you want to call this, but the buildings, the apartments, the logjam, we'll see. But here's Zip, just slightly behind Trump, but it's not gonna really matter in the long run, as neither medic will really kind of feels too aggressive this game at all. Your Disco Boy putting some nice damage onto people in the choke. Brokey's the one who takes that. Oh, but is that a drop by Austin?
Was it for? I couldn't see if it was a trap or just it was a trap.
It was a trap that just medic
He's
drops.
hid inside the doorway.
Trump drops, and that's just huge right now because there's a free Uber charge for Zip, just saving his team the trouble from getting more damage onto them. Fun Lover's all the way behind, and he's looking to get some shots into people's backs. There's not enough people actually on last to get it, you know, protected from capping, and it's just like that, man. O5 takes the point. There's nobody on last to stop it, and they just take it for free.
Yeah, you have a game going back and forth, but then it's just one Uber drop, and it's all over. Everything you worked for. That's unfortunate. But that's what TF2 is all about. Them Uber drops.
Really is. And then the traps, you know, you always have to watch out for it, because that's what them always kind of known and important for. You just put those sticky traps in the most obscure and despicable places to get that medic drop, as long as it works. Slowtown's the first one who actually dies in this mid-fight. Now Austin's getting equalized there by Wargasm. Just a lot of kills being exchanged right now. 3-4 in favor of amm0m0d crew. Now they're chasing off O5. Z's taking a lot of damage, but Zip is still alive with his 2 scouts to heal, so he'll be able to keep up with it in terms of Ubers, but he will lose at the middle point here. Trump is actually moving really aggressively onto last. They're not willing to wait for this one, and that's a smart choice there. Zip getting a pill force trouble. The scouts are kind of delaying this offense, but they need to reinforce with their team if they want to keep this second point from getting capped.
Yeah, and Austin Boy got cut out. Disco Boy got cut out there.
Austin's low on health. Ooh, what a save there. Z finishing off Slowtown and Gibbous-Wagon. Zip is nice flashing onto Austin. Is gonna save his life and skin, and now they're pushing on to middle point. Wargasm and Trum are the only ones alive. The chase is on right now. Z goes in, but no, yeah, it's not two, as he saw majority of blue players already respawn and moving on. They have the forward spawn from the middle point. Z's the only one who's capping this, and now Zip with his team are moving through the logging camp. How you call it, man? We have helped me out. Back room, low room, box. Logs, there you go. That's the name of it. Thank you, Wiethoofd. But there you go. Here goes Disco Boy with Slowtown taking out Caper Proki and Austin. That's 3 down. Zip is the only one alive, and he's holding ass right now. He needs to stay low and still quiet, but here goes Gibbous-Wagon, and you know the scouts are fast. Wargasm is the one who claims the kill for this one. And this time around, Kastan got a little bit upset. Goes for Trump, takes one rocket into his face, but Trump's gonna survive, and he's on 100% supercharge, walking into last. I don't think that O5 will be able to stop him soon.
Yeah, they need to focus fire here. Just put someone on the point, and then just clean up everyone who comes there.
Ooh, there goes Keeper though, with the heavy weapons guy. Cleans up Disco Boys. A lot of players, but there's nobody standing on the point, which is what they had to do. And now finally the map is equalized by amm0m0d and O5. OINK 5 2-2. 15 minutes to go on Logjam. It really could be anyone's game, but the ball is on the court of O5 as they lost the first round. If they want to stay in this, they have to win it.
Yeah, the last round was all credit to Disco Boy. Jumping into mid, hits a sticky and a grenade at the same time on 4 people, just, you know, destroying them.
Pretty huge for him. Here comes Caliston yet again, going Mach 5 into the air. Getting kind of blown away. Wargam's the one who's just jumping and doing a lot of damage. A lot of people low on health for the red team. Zip and Austin also going down. It's just gonna completely dismantle this offensive. Caliston and Caper getting caught, but Trump goes down! Caper and Caliston just thrown everything out of the window and just went, you know what, let's just get the medic down. And medic goes down, laying first face into the dirt. What they really needed to stay themselves into this game. Slowtown already going on to last. He'll be probably hiding to get zipped down yet again. They really need this kill. Austin and Proki passing through. He's not really doing it. He jumps onto Zip. He waited it out. What a mind game player here. 5,000 IQ for Slowtown play.
And he killed 2 more. No, that was 1 more. That's insane. It feels like it's the game of the medic's deaths, because every time one medic dies, the enemy team just goes like, well, then we're gonna trade yours.
Insane play there by Slowtown, to be honest. He just waited out like a champion there and definitely won his team. A lot of cap time here on the second point. Trom now is capping with amm0m0d team, building the Uber charge as well. They have the advantage and they have the second point. O5 really have to do something about this. They're building a level 3 sentry gun slowly and steadily. Austin's already kind of waiting with a sticky trap, waiting for a poor soul to walk through this corridor. Slowtown is blasting some, but he didn't see the other ones, and Slowtown goes down. Here comes the Uber charge from the right side, pushing onto the enemy team. Zip doesn't have his Uber charge yet. He's gonna go down as well. Zip and Proki getting cleaned up by some nice pills and sticks from Disco Boy. Gibbiswagen is also pistoling down Z, and Caliston is the one to die as well. Austin and Cape are the only ones who can stop this from getting capped, but they're not gonna get on point in time as that point is so damn tiny. Well, there's not a lot of room. If there's already somebody on the point, I mean, you kind of have to squeeze in right next to them if you want to stop it from getting capped.
A sentry behind the point, I don't know, it wasn't doing anything. I don't think it even shot someone during that entire fight. Maybe he was just building it to move it forward, but definitely could have put it better position to protect this medic. To at least try to deny them. Because I don't think he was watching the point either.
Oh, it wasn't. And now it's a big problem because O5 were down 1 point yet again. They need to equalize this, and Caliston goes up again. The spaceman himself does a lot of damage, but goes down. But here comes Proki with a nice kill onto Trum, opening this one up. A lot of players low on health for the blue team right now. amm0m0d struggling for some health. Gibbiswagen just pistoling Z down, but low on health himself. Gonna get cleaned up by Caper right now. Yep, there he goes down. But the problem is that they've lost their medic as well. O5 Zip is down, now just respawn. It's kind of anyone's game. They need to stack the middle point when the cap this. And now here comes Austin with a foot on the point, trying to stop this from behind. Fun Lover just being an annoying fly, putting some pistol shots into the demo man. They don't have heals just yet, so they're just gonna finish off the cap. Disco Boy is gonna put some damage on them, you know, just all in the day's work.
You know, making sure that, hey guys, I'm still here, you know. Don't forget me. Even Ubers. Let's see who will take this fight forward.
Well, Disco Boy getting a little bit frisky as well. Again, using this word a lot, but that's basically what these players are doing, getting frisky. Disco Boy getting quite aggressive as well. Kind of putting some nice pills and stickies onto the enemy team, and he's the one who's been very aggressive the entire time around. Thankfully though, Trum has been supporting them all the way through. Slowtown goes behind and getting gunned down by Caper like he's nothing. Now he's dying on the floor right now, laying flat, fall flat, face first into the dirt. And now there's a bit of a split push going from the red team. O5 are trying to push the blue team out of this. amm0m0d is struggling. Wargasm jumps in, but he kind of miscalculated. Now he's putting some damage onto the red team and the lumber. But O5 is going to back out slowly, kind of maybe do a little fake play here. Back out and go back in. Yep, that's what they're doing right now. Again, split push here, Seal.
See, big bomb here. They're putting a lot of pressure on Austin.
Ubers exchanged, but not a lot of kills. This is Wargasm for Proki. That's something. Now Gibbous is in a lot of trouble. He's gonna get away with his life, and now here Austin gets caught off guard with a pill to his face. Disco Boy finds one. And there's a Scout v Scout fight. Gibbswagon's gonna find the short, but Disco Boy finds Z, and then Castle getting gone down. Caper goes down as well. It's only Zip and Proki alive. They need to get out of the situation. Proki's all the way back in spawn, and Zip has nobody to help him, and that's so hopeless. He surfs up, but he just craters on the side of this cliff. He's dead, man.
Yeah, Calistan got a big bomb there, killed the Trum, and you know what they did? They just decided to kill Zip then, to trade out. As ordered.
Yeah, I mean, Zip just didn't have a good time at all. He was all by himself, and there was an entire blue team just chasing him with blood in their eyes. So, you know, I mean, what do you do as a medic? Do you keep, you know, running away, hoping for the best, or just press suicide button and, well, speed up the process? I mean, either way, you're gonna die probably. Like 99% of the time, you'll die. But this time around, Zip wasn't as lucky.
Yeah, amm0m0d, 9 minutes left on the clock, 1 run up, 1 map up. And they have the middle point with Uberad. They should just take it slow and just, you know, wait for a pick and then push. I don't really want to see a blind push.
Yeah, I mean, just park the bus, throw the keys out the window. Don't do anything, but here comes Disco Boy flying like the Rocket Man himself and fight Zip!
They're going anyway. They're just going. They just want to end this right now. Taking the game to them.
I mean, why not? Look, they're going all the way to last. Someone on the second way still capping. Caper's gonna get finished off like he's nothing there. Austin is gonna find a nice pill. Mid-air shot there onto Wargasm, but he's gonna go down himself, and the point goes to the way of amm0m0d. And it seems that yet again, even though 05 is putting some nice competition, nice defense and offense, but just amm0m0d just has what it takes. While 05 is kind of hesitant into pushing, amm0m0d finds themselves to be pushing a lot more often. Even if they lose some team fight, that's okay, because as long as you keep pushing, you eventually work out. Whereas 05 is not really using any opportunities they're giving themselves. Even Caston is opening amazingly in the open. Look at this again. He's getting ready, jumps up, 2 rockets up, blows in the air, looking for some targets. He didn't find any, but he's jumping again. He's still looking. Caston is doing it the entire time around. Slowdown, Prokin Zip just getting exchanged there. Slowdown actually finds the medic for the red team here on the back line, leaving his team without any heals. Now Caston getting just caught off guard by Disco Boy. Disco Boy is on fire right now, you know, lighting up that dance floor.
Yes, and the key thing here is that Trum stayed alive. And if I would be amm0m0d, I would just, you know, sit back and just wait. Like, it's not that fun, but it's gonna, you know, you don't want to do any mistakes, because you push out and you fail, and it's gonna invite them to, you know, snowball back to you.
Yeah, it's kind of dangerous situation for 05. 7 minutes left on the clock. There are 2 rounds down, 1 map down as well. There's not a lot that they can do. Oh, there's a sticky trap there. Will they catch Trump? There's a lot of stickies now being blown apart, but they didn't quite manage to catch Trump. Trump's uber charge, and now comes in. Zip's only at 60%. He's gonna get caught off guard here. Austin is the one who falls. Uber charge still fading here. Caper's still alive. Zip is just doing everything in his power to stop. There's a Disco Boy. Wargas go down. Slowdown as well, blowing himself up. They do find Trump. Finds Zip. Just pins him with the needle.
He was doing his 360s running away from the fight, and when he was on the slide door, he just looked back, one last glance on the last, just chugged an arrow and he just pinned them to the wall. That is so beautiful.
Random. That is random and unfortunate for Zip, but Zip's gonna have a much faster respawn now as Trum kind of got caught off guard, retreating. Second point belongs now to the side of 05. They need to stabilize themselves. Time is ticking. There's 6 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. Slowdown kind of peeking into the lion's den right now as there's just entire 6 team here, 6 people finding Slowdown, but not before he finds Caper. So 1 for 1 in that exchange. It's a fair trade there. Good deal for the side of amm0m0d. They're still ahead. They don't really have to worry about too much as long as they hold their points. They're all Gucci. Here comes Calistan, jumping in the air, looking for some targets, but losing more health than he's actually managed to deal. And that's kind of the end of it. Oh, Zip's getting pressured again, but he's not gonna... Oh no! Disco Boy actually jumps in and finishes off. I mean, Zip's not having a good time.
They were so close to Uber as well. Yeah, I think it was around 90%. He was trying to arrow people instead of healing up. And his team was making a lot of space, but they jumped away from him. Kind of a misplay. He should have had at least 1 scout with him, and they could have sustained that fight.
Well,
But they had to take chances. It's just 5 minutes left and they're 2 rounds down. That's what you have to do.
there's not a lot. Yeah, there's not a lot of things they can do right now. All you have to do is kind of push in and try your best. Their Wargasm is just kind of just sticky checking these doors. It's usually where Austin puts up his sticky traps. Those 2 spots. It's a fair choice, but they decided to go from all the way to the other side with the Ubercharge as well. Zip is only on 50%. He's been dying all the time, so he can't really stay alive. Here comes the entire blue offense. Wall of death. Zip is surfing across the point. Nice surfing by the medic. They're sitting on the point now. Zip is the one last alive, but this is all done and dusted. It's 5 points to the side of amm0m0d, 2 points to the side of O5. GG's are being called in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think it's technically over, but I think that's like the nail in the coffin and definitely broke their morale.
Yeah. I mean, O5 really tried their best. They're like, you can see that they're losing steam with each passing round. I mean, amm0m0d is gaining steam, whereas O5 is just losing steam. Caliston's jumping in, but it's a suicide mission at this point. You're a little bit too fast in the middle, and now here comes the bomb from Wargasm. It's flying up and down. Nice damage. Z gets caught off. What a shot there. They find Caper Austin and Zip as well in the backline. What a well-executed jump.
Oh no, and Disco Boy is taunting when he's killing. Don't do that if you're winning. That's BM.
It's just like a little friendly, you know, kind of banter, you know? Like, you know, Valve wouldn't add taunts into the game if they didn't want them to be used, okay? So you use them.
That is fair. That is fair enough.
Yeah. You know, don't hate the player, hate the game, son. And here comes Calistan on the spike glass, shivs the medic in the face, and he just flies away like that, getting bombed by Disco Boy. Uber is up for Trum. Zip is down. Calis down. And now the blue team just goes on the point, and I think this is all done and dusted in the history books too.
Yes, it seems to be done, and amm0m0d crew seem to be our low division champions of season 32.
Congratulations, boys. I mean, this is very well deserved. They've done quite a lot of work, and they played really well. And they've one-upped O5, even though they've lost against them before in the season. They've actually managed to win again against them in the finals, and that's what most important. You know, losing in the season is fine as long as you learn something from this, and they've learned a lot, it seems, because they've won against O5 so decisively. O5, unfortunately, getting the 2nd place medal. And yeah, this is all done and dusted. But before we head out, Seal, how about we take a look at the logs one last time? Well, the second this round needs to end, because it's kind of like, you know, there's not a lot of time left.
Ooh, that was a nice arrow from Trum.
Zip!
No, he made him leave the server. That's a cruel arrow. No, I think it's a deserved win. They've been playing very coordinately, and they've been playing consistently throughout the game. I think they're all equally contributing on their team. A nice Uber in the spy. Does he know this?
It's just a bit of a dead time, just having fun, and there you go. Another point onto the logs for the side of blue. amm0m0d just batting out the stats, I believe. Yeah, I mean, this is it. Kind of what TF2 needs is a kind of like a surrender button. You know, if you know you're not going to win this one, and you want to kind of get this game past yourself, you might as well just, you know, vote for a surrender and get this map over with before it's actually finished, so it saves time and you can move on to the other. You know, clearing your mind is very important. But before that happens, before we do any design choices for Valve themselves, we're going to look at the logs really quick, and unsurprisingly, yet again, Gibbswagon, 32 kills to his name, 17 of them being on the enemy soldier, and then Disco Boy, the second, the star, the flying Dutchman himself, or flying Scotsman himself, rather I say, 31 kills for him. Caper actually keeping up with the opposition with 27 kills, but Wargasm as well, 27 on his side. I mean, it's a very dominant game by
and look on the
amm0m0d.
damage on Disco Boy. He's more than 100 DPM higher than all his competing demo man.
Yeah,
a ton of damage.
Yeah, Austin has been doing amazingly on Snakewater, even though they lost. He's done a lot of work, and he's been doing those pills. Those direct pills were just sublime to watch and experience. But the second time around, with the map being a lot wider, a lot more open, and a lot higher, he was a little bit struggling. And Disco Boy, I mean, I've seen him in the air more than he was on the ground, and it worked out for them just splendidly. I mean, Disco Boy, 31 kills to 9 deaths. He died less than his own medic. Alright, but before we head out, apparently Wiethoofd is gracing us with some interviews with the players of this game, so we're going to wait for them to connect to this mumble. I'm going to ask them a few quick question. We're gonna try to keep it PG-13. This is a child-friendly stream. We don't want no, bad mouthing and ugly and
of course,
disgusting memes. But
it's an official broadcast. We can't say anything bad.
There you go. Fun Haver, aka fun lad fun lover.
Yeah.
We have Narkari, we have Proki, we have Trum, the winning team of this game. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we're gonna just ask you a few quick questions. I mean, the season, well done to amm0m0d crew, doing well. Losing against O5 the first time around, and we've been kind of talking with Seal during the stream that, you've lost against O5 before in the season. Was it a lesson for you on what to do against O5 should you meet them in the finals?
Yeah, so we had an idea of what they were all good at and stuff. But all it really was, the main thing is our mumble was very bad in that first game, and it has been bad all season. But now we were concentrating, and that's why we were more coordinated.
And we do have Proki, who is representing O5. I mean, you looked confident throughout the season. You didn't drop a single game. You've only you had a draw once. That was it. And now in the finals, playing against amm0m0d crew again, I don't want to really kind of, scratch the scab that's freshly formed, but what do you think went wrong?
Don't know. They just played better on every class.
We got unlucky because we before about an hour or two before our warm-up game, our main scout Alski had to rush to hospital.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, due to family issue, and so we moved. Our mid couldn't play the whole week as well this week, so we had one of our sub scouts playing mid, and then we moved him to scout, and then they let us have the mid mode, which is nice. But yeah, it was a bit unfortunate that happened just now before. But GG's to you guys.
Yeah, GG. Oh,
yeah.
Fuck that. Oh, sorry.
There you go. I told you it's a PG-13. Just calm down with your potty mouth. But, guys, it was a very enjoyable game to watch. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, Funhaver. It's okay. But, just for the future, it's Kritzcast, It's Aggro is the one who's wielding the reins on this one, and he's the one setting the rules. But for the game itself, I mean, it was incredibly enjoyable to watch. It was full of action. You guys didn't really let go until the very end of the second map. And it was just enjoyable to watch. I mean, the players that we've noticed with Seal definitely were Calliston, who's been just flying up and down, even though he wasn't doing as much work as on the first map. I just love to see him do those double jumps off the wall and just do the distraction. And of course, a Wargasm, as the name itself kind of speaks for itself. But yeah, he's doing so much work himself as well. Every single bomb was so well calculated, getting the targets he wanted, and even if he didn't, he was always coming back for them. So yeah, just amazing soldier plays all around. Gibbous also doing a lot of work. So yeah, I mean, it was just very enjoyable to watch, and I really do hope to see you guys, all of you, in the next season.
Yeah, we're going mid.
Yes.
Take that, middies.
Yeah, you can definitely take mid. I think both teams looks like both, coordinated enough to actually... You seem to have proper strategies and not just running around shooting stuff that low games can be, but it was actually thought out.
So, just before we head out, I'm going to have to ask you one last question. Guys, is any of you coming to Copenhagen LAN?
Oh, fortunately not.
No.
I am.
Years, I think. Yeah.
Oh, you are sick.
Yeah, fight me out, boys.
They're gonna meet up with Proki. We're gonna, have some good old time with the TF2 crew. But, congratulations to the winners of the game, amm0m0d crew. Congratulations to O5 for putting up the fight until the very end, getting themselves the second place medal in the low leagues. And hopefully we'll see you guys in the next season. But before we head out, I'm just gonna do a quick plug because there is a Game 3 still going on of the mid grand finals, so we're gonna toss it really quick to tf.tv right now, so don't go anywhere. Have fun. Thank you very much for watching and see you soon.